And you know that.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Highmark Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup, and we are all set to go, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Buffalo Bills. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you get hit in all phases.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
From midfield, here's Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Chris Jones that time coming in with a tackle behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Allen. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing now is Allen. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. They're just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. ETN bringing in another one. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
They're not liking the look. They'll change the play.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Noah Gray, the intended receiver.
And now it's 2nd down.
You look at this Buffalo defense.
This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early, chip away at their timing.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne.
And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards to pick up there and also a 1st down. Clock running, under a minute to go now here in a fast-moving first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Now they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They got to take care of business first.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
After one, it's 9-0. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter. As they've got it 2nd and 7. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
That's caught right side by Worthy. And he goes out right around the 39. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Yellow. Hey, 43.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. So nothing doing there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Ariza now on to punt this one away. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Hey, tight. 319.
To the air, Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Five wide.
Allen going to throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. First catch of the game for Cooks. It'll be a 1st down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Here's Allen to throw it. That's caught. Kincaid for the Bills touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys are able to extend their lead. And again, it's no good. A few boo birds coming out as he's missed his 2nd extra point here in the first half.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he stopped immediately there. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Now he'll tuck this and run. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to make it 4th down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now Allen. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And just 3 yards on the catch there. It couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. Here's a 2nd and 7. They'll drop that underneath to ETN.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Easy. 15. 15. Hey, dribble it.
Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be hit
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Now it's Mahomes again.
And this pass caught by Gray.
And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Mahomes now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy
with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Chiefs get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Allen now looks to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Back to throw now on first down.
They'll drop this off for Davis.
And down inside the 15 he goes. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
2nd and 9.
319.
Here's Allen. And a throw here, that's complete.
Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
That's another Bills.
Throwing now is Allen.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Allen with career touchdown number 70. And the Bills will extend their lead here just before halftime. Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And the lead is up to 8.
Chiefs 14.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Oh, good return up past the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Set to kick off.
It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Attack! Hey, 15! Hey, Sunday.
Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll get that underneath ETN. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes going to change things up.
43!
They'll look to throw here. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Xavier Worthy, 69 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Yellow! Hey, 43!
Mahomes will throw for it.
That's caught at the 1. And he'll get into the end zone, and those 2 points are going to tie the game. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Allen right back to Cook for another completion. Now a 3rd and 6.
Gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 6.
From the gun, it's Allen.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Bills
Back to throw again. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. The Bills send the punter out. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost him 6 points.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
Chiefs 22. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a pickup of 6.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
At the 27-yard line.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Now here's Mahomes. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Easy. Yellow.
To throw, it's Mahomes.
He'll get this complete to Worthy.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Fight on these two.
A shotgun snap and a give to ETN.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 3.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
15, 15. Hey, yo, go.
Now Mahomes. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Hey, 43, 15.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. That's to his running back, complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the 1st down conversion.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Got a man, it's Brown. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
Yellow.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Hey, Rip. Attack. Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Gray. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
43, 15. Yellow. Yellow.
Mahomes to throw once more. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off.
Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and goal.
43.
Mahomes going to throw. They try to set up the screen out wide, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Yellow. 15.
And again, it's Mahomes. And Brown's good for a Chiefs touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here, and we're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Round 80. Middle.
Up the middle, it's Cook. The 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Here's Bass now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Bills 36, Chiefs 29. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
15.
Mahomes now to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's complete. Left side to Worthy. And out across midfield down to the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw.
That's into the hands of Worthy once again.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 4.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Hey, 57, 50, 15. 43, 43. What's that?
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They've certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball with the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. Screenplay. Here's ETN.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Mahomes. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. The baseball folks, Charles, they like to talk about the 3 true outcomes, a strikeout, a walk, or a home run. But for this quarterback, it's been the 2 true outcomes here. He's got 4 touchdown passes, but now a 3rd interception.
And it pains you to think that you have to try and tell him to rein it in. But at the same time, you can't just chuck it up there and hope for the best. And old-school football coaches will tell you there's 3 true outcomes throwing the ball, and 2 of them are bad.
The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Chiefs' 47-yard line.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Allen going to run with it. That's to Cook out of the backfield.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
Now Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
First and 10 at the 17.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
15-yard line.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Allen setting up the screen for Cook. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments. On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. That is incomplete.
And Patrick Mahomes, for all of his artistry and arm angles and what he can do in the short passing game, never forget he's got a cannon as well. He unleashes a big one there, but that time it winds up incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the